Good morning, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha, and these are the headlines for this hour. Government authorities themselves using incorrect map of Nepal for official purposes, raises possibility of misleading aspects on sensitive issues. Bills regarding the fundamental rights supposed to be issued by September 19th fail to move forward. Government's apathy likely to invite constitutional complexities. The U.S. military says it is canceling $300 million in aid to Pakistan over what it calls Islamabad's failure to take action against militant groups. And Nepal currently clashing with Singapore in the Asia Cup qualifiers. Singapore elect to bat. Nepalese bowlers putting pressure by claiming early wickets. Let's begin with the national political updates. An incorrect map of Nepal has been found being used at the government's major ministries and offices. The misuse of the national map, ranging from the letterheads to stamps at government offices, is a serious concern, especially considering the possibility of misleading aspects when it comes to sensitive issues. The map of Nepal in the emblem at the website of Ministry of Land Management, Cooperatives and Poverty Alleviation has omitted Nepal's territory at the northwest corner. A similar map can also be seen in the emblem of Hello Sarkar at the Prime Minister's office. Despite appearing to be almost like the original map, these maps have missed out a large area of Dartula, also known as Kalapani, where the Indian security personnel have established their post. According to the Department of Survey, most of the government offices and communication outlets have been using the incorrect maps of Nepal. Most of the maps of Nepal found in the internet are unofficial and incorrect. The map prepared by the Department of Survey is the only official and correct map of Nepal, which clearly shows Kalapani, Tinker, Bhanjang, Chapla Bhanjang, among other places in the map of Nepal. The omitted section includes the disputed border point shared by Nepal, India and China. Nepal has long been claiming Limpiyadura, the point of origination of the Mahakali River, lies within its territory. Kalapani is the name brought into use by Indian security personnel after they made their post there. The Nepalese have been calling the place Tilsi and have claimed it to be Nepal's territory. The use of maps that exclude this region is an offense under the law. The use of maps with adulterated, incomplete, and incorrect is not just an insult to the nation, it also questions the national prestige. It is imperative to put an end to the use and promotion of such flawed maps and replace them with the correct maps, along with actions against those who continue to use the wrong map of the country. It has been difficult to formulate laws pertaining to the implementation of the citizens' fundamental rights within the constitutional boundary. The experts involved in the formation of the Constitution themselves are uncertain regarding the formulation of the required laws prior to the deadline of September 19th. The laws are crucial to ensure full-fledged implementation of the fundamental rights provisioned in the Constitution. However, none of the bills registered at the Parliament have been moved forward, although the deadline to devise the laws is only a couple of weeks away. The government has filed 15 different bills related to fundamental rights at the Parliament. However, not even a single discussion on the majority of the bills has been held yet. Only one of the bills has been put forth for cross-sectional discussion so far. It takes at least a month to endorse a single bill. This has put the law formulators themselves in dilemma on the implementation of the fundamental rights before the deadline. Normally, fundamental rights are put into pre-action on the very day of Constitution promulgation. But with an intention to reap undue political interest, the politicians themselves incorporated the 3 years provision in the Constitution to formulate the laws regarding fundamental rights. Uncertainty on devising the laws still looms large, even at a time the 3 years deadline is coming to an end. Moreover, the regular parliamentary meetings have been repeatedly postponed in one or the other pretext. The political parties had made constitution implementation as their major agenda while soliciting votes from the public. However, apathy with regard to the deadline to implement the fundamental rights is not only likely to invite a legal void, but an overall constitutional complexities. Welcome back. A large number of human settlement in Saptari has been inundated after India changed the course of the Koshi River through its pilot channel. The flood victims and the local administration are of the view that there is no alternative to relocating the inundated settlement. The Koshi River used to flow through the western embankment in Saptari for the last 25 years. However, the chances of the Koshi River changing its direction to the western embankment is increasing because of the Indian government's pilot channel. This has led to discussions being held regarding the relocation of more than 1,500 families in Hanuman Nagar, Kankalini municipality and Tilati Koiladi rural municipality that have been inundated at the moment, as there appears to be no alternative at the moment. An additional 200,000 residents in the western bank area of Kankalini and Tilati Koiladi are to be affected with the change in the direction of the Koshi River. The local levels have corresponded with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs through the Chief District Officer to make diplomatic efforts with India so as to resolve the issue. The current inundation issue is a consequence of the government of Nepal turning a blind eye last year when the government of India was proceeding with the construction of its pilot channel at Saptakoshi River. The affected families are not in a condition to live in the area now. It is imperative for the federal and the local government to pay attention towards the relocation of such families. People in Province 7 are currently celebrating the Gaura festival with a lot of fanfare. In this context, we had asked the local residents of Province 7 what the religious and historical significance of the festival are. Let's now take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
पञ्चबिरुडी भन्छन् पाँचवटा बिरुवाहरू पाँचवटा उहरू चाहिँ मिसाएर हिजो भिजाएको आज चाहिँ धुने दिन दोस्रो दिन आज चाहिँ सबै महिला दिदीबहिनी हामी जो गौरा व्रत बस्छौं हैन अनि यहाँ धुन्छौं
विभिन्न भएका कथाहरूलाई समेटेर एउटा चाडपर्वको रूपमा मनाउँदै आएको छ गौरा पर्व
पूर्व कालदेखि चलेर आएकी देवी हुन् अब यी देवी भनेको जसले मान्दा पनि हुन्छ अब जगत जननी माताको सबै अब माता पार्वतीकै रूप हो
नेल जन्जेर टुटी ज्ञान भन्ने किसिमको त्यस्तो किसिमको त्यसमा पनि पुरुषहरूले पनि गाउने गीतहरू छन्
बिरुवाहरू भिजाएर धोएर त्यसलाई पूजा गरेर अनि गंगा माताको रूपमा धान सबै कुरालाई एकजुट मिलाएर हामीले पूजा गरिरहेका छौं।
यही बिरुवा पञ्चमीदेखि 2-3 दिनसम्म यो गौराको पर्व सुरु भयो र यसमा अब एक अर्कामा शुभ आशीर्वाद दिने घरको अभिभावकबाट बिरुवाको टीका लगाएर आशीर्वाद दिने
समाजमा असल व्यवहारहरू मात्रै कायम राख्नमा यसले शुभ सन्देश दिने गर्दछ।
It's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question. Why have the government authorities misused the national map? Your options are A, lack of sensitivity, B, reliance on foreign press, and C, impunity. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for sports news.
Sports news.
Nepal is currently clashing with Singapore in the Asia Cup qualifiers. In the match being played in Bangi, Malaysia, Singapore won the toss and elected to bat first. Nepalese bowlers have put pressure on Singapore by claiming early wickets. According to an update, Singapore has scored 96 runs in 26 overs, losing 3 wickets in the stipulated 50-over match. Sompal Kami has claimed 2 wickets so far, while Lalit Rajbangsi has also picked up a wicket. And that's all for the moment. Our next English bulletin will air at 11 this morning. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a good morning.